So much love and support. It's all pouring in from Red Sox Nation. The former teammates are taking to social media to express their thoughts on Tim Wakefield as well. Mike Lowell, who won the 2007 World Series with Wakefield, he expressed his heartbreak on X, saying, "You were one of the good ones and a great teammate. Red Sox Nation will forever be grateful. Thank you for your friendship." David Ortiz also released this on his Instagram. "My heart is broken right now because I will never be able to replace a brother and a friend like you." And for us here at WCVB, we were able to witness firsthand his kindness when this summer he went out of his way to help us out with a story. We had asked him to reunite with a fellow knuckleball pitcher that he himself inspired a long time ago. He drove into Fenway Park from the South Shore. He trudged through that massive, awful traffic on a weekday afternoon. And it was on the day before he left for vacation with his family to Italy. And he gave us and her, Ari Yoshida, nothing but his full attention and time and coaching. And he also sat down with us to talk to us and gave us this tidbit about what it was like to be a part of the very special, very small knuckleball club.
The only guy that was really drafted as a knuckleballer was Phil Niekro. The rest of us were conventional pitchers, infielders, something to keep us in the league at some point. And for the rest of us, it was a blessing to be able to throw a knuckleball and make a living with it. I'm just thankful that I was able to spend 17 of my 19 years here in the historic Fenway Park.
Just a small glimpse into how giving he was, how kind he was, and this is truly a heartbreaking moment for Red Sox Nation. Our thoughts, of course, Duke, are with his family tonight.
Knuckle, doesn't that sum up Tim Wakefield there? That he drove into Fenway to, pay it forward. He lived with such gratitude. He was blessed. He talked about, in your piece there, about how people mentored him, and he was going to do that same thing to anybody he could. I mean, to me, that was quite remarkable. That kind of sums up who he is.
Yeah, and you can really see it at that shoot as he was talking to Ari Yoshida and he was saying, "Hey, listen, I want you to continue this. I want you to continue to try and then to share this with the world." And that was very indicative of how he felt, the gratitude that he felt for having had a career with this sort of special pitch that he had. And he was really excited to be able to share that, even though he barely knew her, right? That was the only second time that he met her, but he was so willing to give all of his time and energy in those few hours that we spent with him that day in July.